Ireland is full of places where history, fate and culture collide, some famous, others quietly fading from the public eye. I've always been drawn to these cultural landmarks, especially those whose stories risk being forgotten. Today, I'm heading west to Knock, a village with a remarkable past, a place of pilgrimage and a site where belief once brought crowds in their millions. Along the way, I'll be exploring its history, hearing from those who keep its traditions alive, and opening up the archives to uncover some fascinating and sometimes surprising moments. This is more than just a visit. It's a look at what happens when values change and what's left behind. So here I am in Knock, County Mayo, Ireland, the west of Ireland, and I am at a place that's very close to the hearts of lots of Irish elderly people, and not so elderly people, but mainly Irish Catholics. And the story goes that back in 1879, as you do have here in Ireland, a rainy, misty evening, that St. Mary, or Mother Mary, St. Joseph and St. John appeared on the gable wall of the church, and they stayed there for hours. So this became a pilgrimage site, same as Lourdes, same as Fatwa, same as Medjugorje. So it became a pilgrimage site for Christians and Catholics from all over Ireland. And within weeks of this apparition occurring, so about 15 residents of the town at the time said that they saw this apparition, and it went on for hours. So it wasn't just a fleeting thing, it happened for hours. And within weeks it became a pilgrimage site. So where I'm standing now is the outside complex. So I'm here, there's the 12 stations of the cross. See, I'm here just where this man is doing some hedge cuttings, and over here you can see the Basilica, and just, I'll see if I can see behind the trees, so just straight up here, this is the site of the apparition. So it's on the gable wall of the church is where the people say that they saw it. There's a reconciliation chapel, so just for the day I'm going to have a look around and just explore the site. It was somewhere for me, my grandmother would have always, my grandparents would have always came here, probably annually. You know, it was a big thing for older people in Ireland, and for obvious reasons probably less such of a big thing now for younger generation. But my grandparents would have always came here, and it was something I actually told one of my grannies that I would go with her eventually, but obviously she passed away in the meantime. I don't have any regrets because I did lots of things with my grandmother, but yeah, so yeah, it's really nice, really well maintained. Stations of the cross here, there's some young lads over there doing some raking, so let's give a walk up here and have a look at the stations of the cross. But it's really well maintained outside, as of course I suppose it would be. But yeah, we'll explore the site in more depth there as the day goes on. It's actually starting to drizzle a bit, but it's quite warm for Ireland, so I'm not gonna try on a jacket just yet. In 2018, Pope Francis came to Knock as part of the historic trip to Ireland, a visit shadowed by the church's abuse scandals and framed as a moment of prayer, reflection and a plea for forgiveness. I'm walking up towards the Basilica now, and just some kind of information I got as I was searching up on Knock. Apparently 1.5 million people come here each year. It's hard to say, I don't know, but I'd imagine them figures are probably a bit old. There was a point where this would have been one of the biggest pilgrimage sites in Europe. I don't think so much now. It definitely would have been an annual thing for a lot of Irish people. But yeah, it's hard to fathom. Like, if there was a couple of hundred people here today, that's a lot, I would say. I don't know how you track the figures. There's nowhere that I can tell that you're paying as you come in or anything like that, or ticket sales. So it must be hard enough to actually to gauge how many people are coming in here. But 1.5 million seems a stretch. On the feast day on August the 15th, they normally get around 20,000 people. So I suppose if you kept that kind of that kind of figure up throughout the year, you'd definitely be on for the 1.5 million and beyond it. But I'm not sure. Maybe it's more doable. Maybe I'm being quite pessimistic. But judging by the crowd that's here today, I'm not sure that that's the way that, or that's how many visit here each year.
Devotion to the Blessed Virgin has always been a prominent feature of the Catholic faith in Ireland, a feature shared with the Church in Poland. This is the centenary year of Knock, and after the open-air Mass, the Pope will visit the gabled walled shrine. Last-minute preparations are still going on at Knock to have everything in readiness. Knock is the recommended venue for people from the northwest: Donegal, Derry, Fermanagh, Sligo, Leitrim, Mayo, West Cavan, Roscommon and Northwest Galway, who want to worship along with the Pope.
Okay, so I'm outside the apparition site now, and you can see they've done quite a nice job with it here. So there's seating outside here, a couple of rows, 3 or 4, and there's like this big glass facade here, and inside then there's sculptures of Joseph, or Saint Joseph, Saint John, and or Mother Mary, and there's sacrificial lambs surrounded by angels and the sign of the cross behind it. It's really nice. I'm going to take a video inside as well, but I won't be able to talk through that at the time. I'm just sitting outside here now, and it's peaceful. There's a lot of people here. Well, there's quite a few people. There's a lot of people passing in and out. It's a quiet setting. So yeah, we'll have a look inside there in a second. Okay, so I was just inside there. It's always so peaceful inside in a holy place, no matter if you're holy or not. So I'll just go to show where the holy water things are, because they're kind of cool. They're just up here along the wall, the blessed water. People are actually taking water from it now. I'll just bring it around. These fountains, press it here and the holy water comes out of here. They all have a different depiction, a sculpture on them. They're really nice.
Knock is a village overjoyed today at the news that the Pope is to visit here during his 3-day Irish tour. And although close on 500,000 people are expected to converge on the shrine for the occasion, the clergy here are confident that the area will be able to cope with this enormous influx of pilgrims.
Fortunately, for the last number of years, we have been preparing for the centenary year. And at the back of our minds, we were hoping and praying that perhaps someday the Holy Father would visit us. And we were praying, you see, that he might visit us during the centenary year. For that reason, we have a lot of work done already. We have built a new church, as you know, the Church of Our Lady Queen of Ireland. We have built a hospital for invalids where we keep them for a week, and a pilgrimage on a kind of a retreat. Or perhaps a rest. We have built a rest and care unit where we take care of the invalids who come here every day. We have built a confessional chapel. We have reconstructed the shrine. We have done a lot of work, and we have acres of landscaping done. I think we'll be able to cater for the big crowds that we expect during that particular period.
To the Chapel of Reconciliation, and I think that's it's at the essence of what it is here at Knock, kind of looking for counsel, like the counselling centres inside, and a theme of kind of compassion and mercy and God's forgiveness. So we're going to head in there now, and I'll have to pick Cunis because I don't want to upset people. Okay, so I just did my first confession for Jesus, I don't know, probably definitely 5 or 6 years anyway, at least. I don't know when the last one was. I was just noticed inside it's a lot of elderly people and, you know, people with something wrong, and it's just, I wonder, do people start to gain faith again once they know that their time is near, their time of passing is probably a bit nearer. Also, and there seems to be a lot of Irish traveller community around. Now, they are very holy, but it's just something that I noticed as I was walking around. But yeah, I suppose that is a kind of a known thing about the traveller community, is that they are quite holy. So what's that? That is the youth hub. So that's the apparition side again. So I did the confession inside in the confession centre, the reconciliation centre, and now I'm going to go into the Basilica.
Inside the Basilica, the Dublin-based visionary Joe Coleman led prayers and claimed the Blessed Virgin had appeared to him. He said he would reveal her message in time, but he was not prepared to do so today.
You asked me a question, love. Did I see Our Lady? Yes, I seen Our Lady. Thank you very much. If you don't
What
believe,
about the clergy distancing themselves from all of your claims?
may God forgive them.
Well, she didn't appear to him, and the whole thing today is just to get people here. So I wouldn't believe a word of it.
The Archbishop of Tuam, Dr. Michael Neary, has not shifted from his recent statement in relation to these alleged sightings. He said they were not healthy, did not give glory to God, and it wasn't good to be looking for what he called extraordinary phenomena.
So here I am outside the Basilica. So the Basilica was built in the 70s, and it's the St. John Paul II Basilica, called after John Paul II, the Pope. And for the 100-year anniversary of the apparition itself, Pope John Paul visited it, and over 1 million people came to see the Pope during that time. It looks a bit brutalist actually from outside, with Soviet. It's very nice though. Looks a bit brutalist, yeah, but it's surprisingly modern inside, so we're just going to pop in there again and have a look. So 10,000 people fit inside it. Let's have a look. You came last year as well, so it's a yearly thing for you. Okay, where are you travelling from?
Athlone, Athlone.
Oh, you're from Athlone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not too far to travel for you, so I came from Cork. Yeah.
Where in Cork?
I'm from mid-Cork, Kilmichael. Probably, maybe if Irish is the boys in Kilmichael would be the only thing. That's where the ambush, the black and tents. apparition and the sacrificial lamb as well. It's really nice. And again, up here they have the Stations of the Cross as well again. That's a really nice mosaic. It's really nice. I'd say this would be some place to have mass. St. John Paul II's Basilica. So I think Pope Francis visited here as well. I'm not sure what year that was. It was a couple of years ago. I'll confirm it below. But for obvious reasons, I suppose, and it's emblematic of the struggles in the Irish church and the Irish public's attitude to the church lately. There was a far smaller crowd, but nonetheless there was still a crowd here. But back in the 70s, when Pope John Paul came in 79 for the 100-year anniversary, there was a crowd. I think it was 1 or 1.5 million. It was supposed to have been insane. You can look up pictures of it. But yeah, that's really nice. And you see a lot of elderly people just in here paying their respects. And I'm going to do my bit here as well now and just give a little donation as I am walking around the site all day. There we go. £5 donated. Right, and there you are. Great, tourist information is closed. No one in there. Maybe it's lunchtime, it is 1 o'clock right now. But yeah, that's the Basilica. Really nice.
Priest Richard Gibbons.
And a little bit of personal as well, I think.
And this is the personal moment, isn't it, Fiona? He has been to Ballina before, but today will be a special day for him, won't it?
Okay, so I'm just going to give a little walk down through the town because I did see some funny things. So I saw that inside, just inside the wall here, is Knock, the actual pilgrimage site, and you can get free water bottles in there, free holy water. But just across the road there's shops selling water for like €1. So nice shop. Poplio. So the town itself has what I would call a kind of a retirement home feel to it. It even looks like one. But I suppose that is the clientele that are here. The older people. And you really feel it. Everything's old about it. I'm going to cross the road here and just have a look at the shops on this side because I think they might be quite old looking as well. So everything is a bit old looking. So I'm just going to keep the camera up here to the right. We'll have a look at it. Where you at? Lovely shop.
YouTube?
Yeah. Did you get them a lot?
Which channel?
Just my name, David Cotter. It's not a big one, don't worry.
We'll check it out, though.
Yeah.
We'll check it out.
You don't mind me taking a video, do you, of the shop?
I think that's okay, as long as it's nothing personal.
No, won't be. It's actually trying to get more people into visiting Knock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What did you say the name was, sorry?
David Cotter.
We'll check it out.
Yeah, probably won't be up for a couple of weeks.
That's
There's a bit of a backlog on videos at the moment. How's business?
Good.
Yeah?
Yep.
That's good to hear. I thought now it's after making a rebound after COVID.
Oh yeah, well I'm new here, so you're best to ask one of the other shops really.
Oh yeah, 2 ladies here behind the counter.
Don't put it on us.
Yeah, I'll keep it off you. That's good to hear though. Thanks ladies, have a good day.
You too.
It's just cafes and shops all over. It's so funny, it's like taking a time machine back in time. It's interesting though. As I drove away from Knock that afternoon, I couldn't help but feel the strange stillness of the place linger. The crowds here are older, pilgrims from abroad, the travelling community and a devout few, but almost no young Irish faces. In a country that's modernised so quickly, where faith has given way to secular life, it's easy to understand why Knock's pull has faded. And yet, there's something here, a reminder of where Ireland's story comes from. Maybe even in the 21st century, that's worth not forgetting.